Good morning, growers, and welcome back to Growing Plot 21. I'm doing the intro on the walk to the allotment this morning because I don't have much time and I just need to crack on, get stuff done and get out. I've only got about half an hour for the allotment today. Currently in the midst of another heat wave. It is just after 7:30 in the morning, so that I need to water everything and then I need to plant out the leeks as well and get them ready. Why I've only got half an hour is because it is the school summer fete this morning, because it's too hot to have it this afternoon, so they've changed the timing, so it's going to be done this morning. And also the school is closing at lunchtime as well due to the heat wave. Plus it's my son's 9th birthday and we're away for the weekend, so lots going on. But obviously, because going away for the weekend and in the midst of the heat wave, and it's going to get up to 34, 35 degrees today and over the weekend, everything needs to be watered. So I don't have much time and I'm rushing down here first thing after dropping them off at the school to try and get things done. So let's get to the plot and get things organised. So this is the bed that the leeks are going. I will give the drills a bit of water, and then these are the leeks that will go in. So let's get this bed sorted out. So this is the before and I'll show you the after. So that is the leeks now in. You're supposed to just put them in, fill them with water, and then they'll slowly fill up with soil. Let's see how it goes. So that's me done, everything else is watered. That's me done for this morning. The next time I see you will be in 2 days when I come and do more watering and inspect what's going on. So for me it'll be 2 days, for you it'll be instant. See you in a sec. I was just checking up on the cauliflower because I noticed a butterfly, and I noticed a bit of looks like maybe rotten stuff or something there, so I think I'm going to pull it up and see what it looks like. So let's pull it up. Just trying to get it out. So this is what it looks like. I think half of it is probably salvageable. A few brockets. And then probably the other side is not salvageable. So let's give it a cut. Just see what we can salvage. I don't know what this is. It's like jelly, it looks like. I don't know what it is. This half definitely salvageable, this half not. This half is alright. Chop off this bit. Right, that's alright. Looks okay, looks half decent. And then again this half. Piece looks alright. Probably give this a bit of a clean. That's just a bit of fluff, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think those couple of pieces. Any more? I don't know about this bit, like. I think definitely we've got this lot, which, considering I've never grown cauliflower before, I would say that was a good success. So let me get all this indoors, and then the next thing we need to do is to check up on everything at the plot and see what survived the weekend heat wave. So this is the florets chopped up, washed And it's not bad considering I've never been able to grow cauliflower before. Yes, it's not amazing, but it was about the size of my hand, you know, the usable areas of it. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with my first ever cauliflower harvest. Right, let's head to the plot, check what is survived, and then do a mega watering again. Too much heat. So I'm back after 2 days of being away, and you can see how much water we've lost because of the heat wave. Look at the pond. It's come right down, hasn't it? Which is not ideal. I think. Oh no, this is been. It feels like this is not over. Here, it feels like something's knocked over a bit. Let me see if I can sort it out. I think the heat wave is just getting to it. You can see, look, these are the rocks that I put, so if anything gets inside it, and it was way up these steps, so I'll have to look and see if I can refill it at some point. And then this seems to just grow over and over again. I don't know what's going on, but it literally just feels like it's just non-stop overgrowing, even though I keep cutting it back. Okay, so the main job for this evening is just to water. Everything is bone dry. It's early evening, it's still 24 degrees, but everything just needs a water. Gee, this pumpkin just seems to, looks like it's grown over and over. These are the leeks that I planted on Friday. They don't look like they're doing very well, but I will water down the drills and see if that helps a little bit. This, I don't even know how I'm going to get to here now. This comfrey plant is just overgrown massively, but I don't think it's obviously looked at. It's weighing down the I can't even speak. The fence. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. I just have to ignore that. And then looking from a distance, my pumpkins, see, we've got a few on, but whether they're going to be coming or not, they seem to be coming up. Literally, I just need one decent pumpkin, and then I can just stop it from growing any further. We're getting pumpkins, you know, like here, but they're not growing any further. So as soon as we can get one, we'll chop it off, and then it will stop growing and put all the energy into the pumpkins to make them bigger. Yeah, let's see. So we've got one here. We've got one here. Oh no, this is, yeah, there's a few. Just have to see what's going on. Sweet corn doing well. Tomatoes doing well. Beans are, we're actually getting some flowers on the beans. So, and they're proper wrapping round now, so that's good. So yes, everything just needs water. This sunflower is trying to grow a bit more, and it's dying down a little bit. And then, which pumpkin is this? Oh, this is another one. God, there's two of them now. This is just the normal one, and this is the Big Mac. I can't keep track. Courgettes, nothing this year. Don't know what's happening with the courgettes. And then the blackberries, obviously all red at the moment, and they will be turning a nice black colour very soon. And these, I think I'm going to have to look at I'm staking these cauliflowers down because these sunflowers down a bit. Because look at these sunflowers, they're just growing. They're lovely, really good, but yeah, they're starting to falter a little bit. Anywho, no more yapping around. Literally, I've just come down. I've got like half an hour this evening to quickly water everything. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm not in good gear to do any jobs, so it's literally just watering. So let me get the watering cans out, and then we'll water, and then I'll be back in a couple of days to water some more, and also plant out, sow some more seeds. So let me and then I'll show you what I can sow. Do you know what, the heat is getting to my head? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll be back in a couple of days for me to sow some seeds. I'll show you what I'm sowing, and for you it'll be pretty much instant. So see you in a second. Again at the plot for another water. It's early, just before work, before it all gets hot out, but I found a visitor. I'm sat down on a rock because I'm getting the water, and this was messing around a little bit, so I lifted it up, and we have a friend. I don't know what he's doing under here. I'll have to be careful I don't disturb him. Bless him. Anyway, let's get to watering. Okay, everything's watered, so just the plan now is to sow some beetroots. I've got beetroot Chicago from Seacraft and just normal beetroots, grow your own beetroots. These are innocent ones that I got when we were in Northumberland the other week. So I'm going to quickly weed this bed, and then the beetroots will go in here. So this is the before, and then I'll show you the after. Right, that's it. Weeded and watered. Now to put the beetroots in, and then that'll be done for another day. And I'll be back in a couple of days, but again for you, it'll be instant. Right, this is going to be the last entry of the video of this week. We've come to the end of the week. We're still in the heat wave. Forecast is rain in about 10 to 14 days. So yeah, not ideal. Ground is just cracking everywhere, just bone dry completely. I'm trying to keep on top of things as much as I can. I've cut this back again, so at least I can now walk down it. Yeah, we have a plan for sorting out the overgrowth, but it won't happen until the winter potentially, when we've got more time. But we're going to come together as a group and sort it out, but I'll let you know more when we get to it. So the jobs for today is obviously water, and everything needs to be watered, of course. But I've also brought down one of the metal raised beds that I got from Amazon on the Prime Day, so I'm going to try and build it, and then this will go here because I've got some turnips, because you can still sow in July, so I've got some turnips to put in here. But one of the jobs that I've been putting off for quite a while is obviously checking and weeding the major beds. So this bed with the cauliflowers, Brussels sprouts and cabbages needs to be a good weed, because we've got some big I've forgotten what these are called now, but yeah, everything's growing. So I'm going to take the net off, give it a weed. So let me take the net off and show you what it looks like, and then we'll see how much work we need to do, and also see if there's any cabbages or butterflies or anything that we need to be wary of. So let's get the net off and see what it looks like. So netting's off. Brussels sprouts wise, we don't have much growing. Potentially this one, I'm just wondering if there's too much here, so I might take one of these out to make more space. It's just trying to figure out which one. I think this one hasn't got anything on it at the moment, but then this one seems to be eaten quite a bit and it seems a bit compacted, so I might take this one out. Oh, and there's some caterpillars on it, so let me put you down and I'll show you what we're doing. Right, I think it looks a bit better, hopefully with airflow. So we've just got the 2 Brussels sprouts, and then round here we've got 1 cauliflower, I think, but it's not doing anything at the moment. And then we've got 1 red Drummond cabbage, which is doing brilliantly well. So let me weed all of this, weed all around here, and then at least then this bed will be half decent. And then obviously it needs a water for its life. As you can see, the ground is just so dry from all the lack of rain, but weeds still grow. There's a couple down there that I need to sort out, and then this bed will be done. Right, that's all the weeding done. I'm going to give these 2 beds a really good water. This was the bed that I put the beetroots in. Nothing at the moment, it may be too dry, so I will soak it to 1 inch of its life. This bed does need a weed, but I'll leave it for the time being, just at the moment, because what I want to do is get the metal raised bed onto there and get the things weed all the turnips in, and then at least we've got some more stuff in the ground. And then I'll show you what's going on with the pumpkins, because we seem to have a bit of progress since the last time we were here, which was a couple of days ago. This is where the metal raised bed is going to go. Just need to build it and build what space we've got. So cue the time lapse of me trying to build this. It actually fits the space quite nicely. Looking at it, I thought it was going to be a bit too small. Obviously compared to what I had previously, it is smaller, but it does actually fit the space quite nicely. So yeah, I'll give it the space a bit of a hoe over, and then we will plant some turnips, I think. It took about half an hour to do that, so not too bad. Everything DIY wise always takes longer, doesn't it? Yeah, turnip golden ball from Seacraft. I will plant into it. I think I might have to cut. It has comes with like a protective stop thing, but it's a bit too big, so I might cut it. I presume there's an extra bit, and I couldn't work out how to fit these on. Obviously this is to make it a bit sturdier, but with the washers you can't screw it into place. So I'll have a look at it and see. I don't need to worry too much at the moment because I'm just digging straight into the ground. It's not not been used as a raised bed this year. It's just to get something out. Like, to be fair, I didn't even need it. I could have just planted it straight into the ground, but I thought it might look nice, and then I can kind of figure out exactly how things are gonna look. Potentially I was thinking of moving this one, and I've got another 2 over to next to the pond. So I have 3 along here. It might look quite nicer, but for the time being, just so that I've got 1 out of the house and 2 built up, but looks alright. Not bad. Pack of 3 for 20 quid on Prime Day. Can't go wrong. Anywho, let me get the ground hoed, watered, and then the golden ball out, and then I'll give you a final update on what's actually happening, or what's happening. I'll just give you an update of what's going on. Leeks seem to be standing up on their own at the moment, so these will need a water. Now the next thing we need to work out is where the pumpkins are growing and what's happening, because we've got everywhere and we do have some pumpkins. So oops, this one is here. Okay, and it's growing this way and this way, but we have a pumpkin there, potentially one there. So I'm going to keep this branch and I'm going to cut off this branch here, and then we have a pumpkin here, which is from the other plant, which means this branch needs to be cut off. And then I think I'm very careful that I don't stand on things. We have two here, but I think they're too close together. So what I might do, this one is the bigger one, so I might cut off here and stop it from growing that way. So let me give that a trim and then water the leeks, water the pumpkin, and water the sweet corn as well. They've really shot up in the last few weeks. Corn wise, there's nothing major. There's one here, there's a few, but nothing major at the moment. There's a few. These ones I put out a bit later in time, and then this one as well. It's growing around here, and we've got one there as well. So again, oh, we've got 2 there, so I might chop that one off as well to see how things are going. And then blackberry wise, are they starting? They are going red. There's a couple of black ones, but nothing major at the moment. Oh, we do have one here. Ah, there's one here. Oh no, it's still not fully ripe. Oh, this one is ripe though. Let's have a look at this one. It's a good one. Let's give it a test. A bit tart, but nice. Looking through the jungle, we have a few more that will be good to harvest. So yeah, blackberry wise, we'll be harvesting some of them soon. Okay, so I'm going to chop everything off, water everything, and then I'll bring you back to the house just to give you a final update of what's actually going at the house, because we do have a disaster at the house. So next time you see me, we'll be back at the house. We are out in the garden and it is so hot. You notice we've got a new fence. They finally came round to fix the fence, so now we're not overlooked anymore, which is good. So what's going on at the house? Not a lot. The Long Island Brussels sprout is dead. What does Alex say? Not dead is good, but this is dead, and you can see why. We have tons and tons of caterpillars making its home on it. So I'm just going to leave them on there so they can just munch away, because hopefully then if they munch away on this, they won't munch away on other things. The courgette potentially might have one. These are on potato slits. They just grow from everywhere. Ugh. Don't wreck the joint. On there. Celery is amazingly well at the moment. I don't know when you actually are supposed to pick this. Like, I don't know, it must bulge out. It's starting to bulge out quite a bit, but I presume you just leave it and see. I'm soaking these pots at the moment to get them all nice and wet, because I want to sow some more cauliflower and cabbage, but I realise I have no Savoy cabbage seeds, so I need to pick up some later or tomorrow and do that. But there we go. Peppers wise, doing well, flowering, getting a few peppers, which is good. Blueberry wise, just one at the moment. Should we do a taste test? Very sweet. It's been that hot that my chili peppers have died, and also that hot that this stopped working for a bit. It's showing as maximum 57.3 and then currently 43, so that's why they're both died, and literally just, yeah, goodbye chili peppers. It is what it is. My lettuce leaves that I planted are starting to come up, which is good. Some of the ones haven't, so I've just put some more I just put some more in here. Carrots. Just put some more carrots in here at the back, so let's see if the carrots grow. Onions / spring onions are in here drying out, and then they can be utilised. And then obviously I've just started looking at the potatoes because they need to be harvested. So let me harvest the potatoes and I'll show you what the final crop is. And then Ali was saying you could throw some of the little ones back in and see if they grow again, because obviously we'd like some potatoes for Christmas, so I'll have a try of that. So let me harvest them and I'll show you what we get. There was none left in there, so I've just put them from the one bag into that bag. I thought there was more, but obviously not. I'd already harvested 3 or 4 for tea the other day, so I thought there was more, but there wasn't. Oh, let's have a sit down for a minute. Whew. It's so hot. It's currently, heat wise, what is it? Only 24 degrees. So that's been about a week of me at the plot and stuff like that, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Obviously hit that like button, subscribe button. I watched one of Ali's videos a couple of days ago. I think she put it out about 2 weeks ago maybe. I'm a bit behind in watching some of the videos, and she was saying about how, why do people do the videos for YouTube, and do they do it for the views, do they do it for the fun, etc. And yeah, you don't get many views and you may not get that many comments, but it's quite good to document what you're doing. But also, like Ali said, it's all about the fun rate. Like, I only get 1,000 views or so. No, not 1,000 views, I only get like a couple hundred views. And I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm at 970 or something, and I'm just kind of hitting around that, staying around that for a while. But it's a good community out there of different people. You learn new things. There's challenges, there's stuff going on all the time, so it's quite fun. It does take a lot of time, a lot of effort, so obviously it is hard work. But as Ali mentioned before, the algorithm is so weird. Like, 1 minute I'll have a video that'll just have 100 views, and then the next minute it'll be 1,000 views, another video will be 1,000 views, and it's just really odd. But I suppose it just swings around about how things go. So, you know, if you are enjoying these videos and you're not subscribed, obviously subscribe, or just like, just comment, that kind of thing. It helps boost things. But I'm not doing it for the money, I'm not doing it for the views or anything. It's just to document what's going on. I do try and put a video out once a week, but you do struggle when there's not much to do. And in this heat, it's hard to get to the allotment to do anything, because literally all you're doing is going to water. As you can see from this video, it's just been washing mainly all the time. But there is a few harvests, a few things going on and stuff like that. But yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it? Anywho, let me stop rambling, because this is probably going to be quite a long video. So my name's Mark, and you've been watching Growing with Plot 21.